Hi and welcome back to our channel. This is Amy and it's day 2 of our Cancun adventure. In today's video, we're taking a day trip to beautiful Isla Mujeres. Keep watching to learn how easy it is to take the bus from the hotel zone, hop on a ferry, and then rent a golf cart to explore the beautiful island of Isla Mujeres. If you saw part 1 of this video, you know we headed to Cancun for a long weekend and we stayed 3 nights at the RIU Cancun. However, Hurricane Helen had landed on the peninsula the day before we arrived, so there were lots and lots of Sargassum seaweed on the beach. To escape the seaweed, we decided that for a second day, we'd head out to Isla Mujeres, which is an amazing spot to discover, and the excursion to the island can easily be done in a day. We started off by catching a bus that comes very often, and the stop was right in front of the hotel. If you pay in USD, it'll be $1, even though the local fare is around 12 pesos. After 5 minutes or so, we got off the bus at Playa Tortugas. You can tell your driver to let you know when your stop is closed. And we immediately purchased our ticket for the Ultramar ferry.
You have tickets?
No.
You need a ticket.
Yeah.
The ticket booth is located right near the bus stop, and the price both ways was 574 pesos per person, or around $30 US. From there, it's just a short walk to the jetty where you can board the ferry. While we waited, we were approached by Edgar, one of the marina's vendors, and we decided to make a deposit on a golf cart. Since we had left the hotel a little later than we had scheduled, we thought it would be safer to reserve a cart. But sincerely, we did not have to rent it in advance. We could have waited to arrive on the island. There were so many options available. We saw rental offices as soon as we came off the ferry. We ended up paying 1,400 pesos, so approximately 70 US to rent the golf cart for the day, and we rented it with Gomar II, or in Spanish, Gomar II. On the ferry, you can choose to sit on the air-conditioned lower deck, or you can enjoy the breeze and views from the upper deck. But if you choose to stay outdoors, bring a hat, cap, and sunscreen because the sun burns like crazy. I forgot mine, had to create a makeshift umbrella with my towel, and still got sunburnt. I should have bought a sombrero. Getting to Isla Mujeres took about 20 minutes. Once we got on the street, we spotted a 7-Eleven and we stopped for some drinks and snacks to keep us refreshed during our adventure before making our way to the golf cart rental office. When we got our card, we drove all the way to Punta Sur, stopping along the way to capture some beautiful photos of the ocean.
I even got the big... Whoa!
And we did indulge in some ice cream. The drive is pretty straightforward. You can follow the avenue Rueda Medina. Careful with the speed bumps. And when you get to the roundabout, make sure to take the second exit. Just before arriving at Punta Sur, we stopped at the lookout point. Absolutely worth it, the views are breathtaking. Punta Sur is located at the southern tip of the island. It's the highest elevation in Yucatan. It's said to be the first place in Mexico to receive the sun's rays each morning. It's so beautiful and peaceful, with panoramic views of the Caribbean Sea, and in the horizon you can see the city of Cancun. It's really a must-visit location for travelers. Punta Sur has a rich heritage. During the pre-Hispanic era, the site was sacred to the Mayan. They worshipped the goddess Ixchel, the goddess of fertility, happiness, medicine, and the moon. Actually, the name ISLA Mujeres means Island of Women because ancient Mayans considered the island to be sacred and inhabited only by Ixchel along with her court of women. They built temples in the area and we can see the ruins, and it gives the site a deeper sense of history and spirituality. You can visit part of the site for free, but when you get to this point, to continue exploring, you need to pay a fee of $6 or 100 Mexican peso per person, and that includes kids. We do recommend bringing drinking water, a hat, and maybe a fan because it can get extremely hot. Hola, iguana. We then headed back on the road. We had considered visiting the island's colorful cemetery, but the heat from walking at Punta Sur wore us out, so we decided to drive to Playa Norte for a relaxing break. At Playa Norte, we decided to stop at Chimbo's. It's a beachfront restaurant and has delicious food options. And while we waited for our lunch, we took a much-needed refreshing swim in the crystal clear waters. Did I mention the beach is beautiful? Our server Daniel provided such great service that he even helped us parallel park our golf cart.
Daniel, Karma, bienvenidos a Chimbo, cuando gusten.
Muchas gracias.
Estamos a la orden.
The best way to show you're enjoying this video is by clicking like and subscribe. You can also leave a comment.
After our meal, we headed to Mia Reef. It's a great spot for snorkeling, and the beach was just as stunning as I remembered from a family trip that we took a few years ago. Snorkeling wasn't great at that time in the afternoon. We saw one fish. My daughter was a little disappointed until a huge school of crazy fish scared us out of the water. It was time to return our golf cart and head back to catch the last ferry before 7 p.m. My daughter had to have her spicy mango. By 8:30 p.m. we were back at the hotel. We still had time to have a quick supper and attend karaoke night. Well, that's it for day 2. It was such a fun experience. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe so you don't miss out on day 3, where we continue our Cancun adventure and swim through Sargassum seaweed to reach the beautiful red and white Cancun lighthouse.